traditional marital rights of the Urhobos in this metropolis that we currently are in Warri, Delta State, Nigeria. All right, we talked about, we've delved into childbirth now, but just take us back a little, right? You know, in traditional marriages, when they're praying for the couples, when the bride's parents or the elders are praying for the couples, you know, they usually use alcohol or whatever drink they use, and they usually pour it on the ground. So, you know, they'll tell you they need to appease the gods or they need to do so. What's the significance of that? Because I feel that there are so many things that come from there. But for you, what is this? What's the significant meaning of all of that? Libations and all
that? For the Urhobo tradition, and by extension to some, if not all, the tribes in the Niger Delta, especially the Ijos, Isheke, and Urhobo, and then the Isokos, you know, it's a very common thing that you see when they want to bless the couple by the groom's father, because it's the groom's home you are going to pay the dowry. So the groom's father would, when he wants to pray for you or bless the couple.
The groom or the bride's father?
Sorry, the bride, I beg your pardon. The bride's father.
Yeah.
So it's the bride's father. That's where you go and pay the dowry, the bride price. So the bride's father, in some cases will stand up to pray. In some other cases will sit. But the couple will kneel before the man. And that's where he prays. Some will pour some form of drinks on the floor. Some will just pray ordinarily, you know. Now, there's a significant thing that happens there. The significant thing there is that the woman kneels before the father praying. The man as well kneels before the father praying. Now, there's something very important in that thing that they just did. When they eventually get married, that thing that the man would do spells doom for one of the couple.
I'm sorry, what? Which thing that who does? What the bride's father does?
That prayer that he will pray to the ancestors, the libation that he does, he carries out that responsibility, spells doom for anybody who, especially for one of the couple who goes out in the form of committing adultery. Yes, especially for the woman. If the woman, after marriage, sleeps with someone outside, there's repercussion. And that repercussion comes as a result from that place.
Okay. Yeah. So that prayer, the libation, is the root of whatever happens to the woman after marriage.
Yes, whatever she does that is outside of a matrimonial home, especially when she sleeps with another man.
Oh, so do you think so? Is that your perspective, or that is how it is?
That is how it is. Now, also from that place, if the man is aware that the wife has committed adultery, pick up for tradition to take its course on cleansing and what have you, and eats from the woman's pot of food, or sleeps with that same woman, that thing that occurred on that day will come, instead of on the woman, will now come on the man. The cause for that. So it is very, very significant, that kneeling down and that prayer.
So are you saying that are you saying that intending couples should not kneel down? When they don't pray, they say no, please.
No, you have to. You have to. That is just a yardstick.
So are you saying that they shouldn't kneel down to avoid
No, you cannot avoid it now. You are going to marry. Just like what the scripture says now. Do not fornicate. Do not commit adultery.
Wow.
So that's why I said, even before the advent of Christianity, this thing has been there.
Libation that is done. Is it not better we just stand and just let them pray and do their thing?
Let me
just
tell
tell
you.
them, please don't pour any drink.
No, let me tell you.
So avoid future
About 45% of women going into marriage traditionally from this part do not know that thing. So they are only taught or told after marriage.
So now you know. Now you've heard it. You heard it here first. For those of you that did not know, you heard it here first. And Mr. Fred is speaking these facts. this is not his perspective.
No,
He's
it's
telling
not.
you as it is. He's telling you what it is in the Urobo tradition.
Yeah.
So if you are an intending Urobo bride and you did not know this before now, I'm sure now you know. And if you know, you know. All right. So I will still need you to drop your comments on all our social media platforms displayed on your screen. Okay, Mr. Fred, that is a huge one right
Yeah,
there.
it is.
I didn't see that coming.
It is. It is.
Oh my goodness. Okay, now let's fast forward now to what we call what's it called now? The during the
Talking about
the parents' burial or something, the bride's parents or the
in-law
groom's-
greetings.
Yes, the in-law greeting. Yeah, in-law greeting. I'm sorry, this thing I heard now, it really took me off balance, so I had to forget this. Yeah, so let's talk in-law greeting.
Yeah.
What is in-law greeting for you? Because I understand that in-law greeting is for the women, right? The husband comes to greet them, and it's a ceremony in burials. If the bride or if the woman in question loses either parents,
Yeah.
either her
The
father
father or the
or
mother.
her mother, the husband and the husband's friends or the husband's people comes to do the in-law greeting while they are doing their burial ceremony. What is the significance of in-law greeting?
Well, like I said earlier on about one particular thing we talked about, I said just to make things glamorous, right? Yeah.
Okay.
Now, it's all about paying your respect to, your wife's father or mother that has passed on.
okay.
It's just for you to pay respect to that particular person.
So it's
Nothing more
possible
than
to
that.
as well ignore. Is it possible to
No,
ignore?
you can't ignore because it is a standard in that, tradition with that nation.
So that
Urhobo
must be
nation,
done.
Isoko nation, yes, it has to be done.
And then I understand that the husband has to, for some people, the husband puts cloths, fabric, wrapper on the wife's shoulder, and then for some people gives her cash,
Yeah.
to wipe away her tears. We already know that she has finished crying. She's literally finished crying, and she has wiped her tears. So why that, wiping of tears? What does that mean?
You can't wipe away culture.
No, I'm not wiping away
No, I'm
culture.
coming.
No, yeah.
There's a place I'm going to.
Okay.
You can't wipe away culture. It's just like you can't wipe away what has been said in the Bible or in the Quran,
Of course.
right?
Of course.
So, like I said earlier on when we started, these are the precepts, the ways of life of these people even before the advent of Christianity. It was religiously held onto, followed, adhered to by these people because they lived in a communal setting, not in this modern life we are living in under AC and all that. Back in the day, yes.
Do you have anything against AC?
No, because when we talk about modernization, AC is among them. No, I'm not. I don't. There was no AC back in the days, but seriously,
Yeah.
that was the way of life. That's how it was passed on from generation to generation, and it must be adhered to. When you hear the Urobo saying Urobo, we know that it means Urobo is one. Though we know literally that it's not one. Yes, it's not one. But
From your perspective.
from my perspective, it's not one. Because you know why I said so?
Why?
There's a place you go to in Delta States when they are Urhobos, but when you tell them, they'll tell you they are not Urhobos. So how are they one?
Yes. Yeah.
The Okbe man will tell you he's not an Urhobo man.
Yeah. So that is a whole.
And
topic
they
for-
are
that's a whole
Urobo.
topic for another day.
And they are Urhobo. So that's why I said
cultural
literally they are.
diversification.
Yeah,
Why do we have that in play?
yeah.
Why
So
do we
literally
have-
they are not really one. Even though when they say we are one. So this is not what you can wipe out easily. Over time, modernization has brought about, softening some of these things, what's it called, cutting off some genital parts for the women. What's it called, circumcision? On the women's part. I
They
think,
still do it
yes, some people still do that, but at least it has
in this
reduced.
modern age. Some traditional women still do that.
Yes.
As in the babies or the full-grown woman.
Whatever, yes. Some tradition still holds on to that thing religiously.
What?
Yes, but
Oh my
my point I
goodness.
was trying to make is modernization has brought down that thing, unlike how it used to be. Before, it's a must for the Yoruba woman to get married, has not gone through circumcision, that woman will not even be recognized as a woman back in the day. But this is how it all began. Wow. So as time, was going, we started having this modernization, we started having people who were now thinking positively, in quotes, and trying to relax some of these things. And that's why we have on behalf of the ancestors, the audacity to start talking about why is bride price outrageous or not.
All right. Oh my goodness. Well, yeah. Some people still do this female circumcision.
They do.
Not as it's a traditional thing.
It is. Back for them, they said it controls the libido of a woman. That's what they believed.
Yeah, but
that's what they believed.
But I feel like that's a punishment. Why?
No, to them, they said it helps to reduce these, what's it called now? Atrocities when it comes to women going out to sleep, extramarital affairs. They say it helps control. It helps control.
It helps.
Yeah, that's what they feel.
But I know for a fact. I know for a fact that such a thing could kill. I can only imagine.
Yeah,
I've actually never thought of this female circumcision thing, because I can only imagine the pain it can cause. And why would you say?
You go on, ask why.
This is just triggering me. Like, why would you say that it controls the libido of a woman? But something should be done for the men. Something should be done to also control their own libido too. Because why women? Why is the tradition against women in that case? Why? Mr. Fred, answer me why.
and just to add before we leave, just to add to that prayer during the bride price thing.
Yeah.
The woman with that thing, the woman cannot go and sleep with another man while she's married to a man traditionally. But the man can go outside and do whatever, and nothing will happen to him.
That it still brings me back to the question you asked. Now, why
I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to help you. I just say, let me bring that angle to you.
What's the offense? Why is
let me bring that angle too.
All right, so lastly, let's talk on the dress code of a proper traditional Urhobo man and proper traditional Urhobo woman. What is, for you, Mr. Fred, what is the dress code of a proper traditional Urhobo man?
Tie your wrapper and your lace top.
Okay.
We call it omiregwa.
Oh, okay.
That's the name of the top. So that's the proper dress code for the normal Urhobo man. Then for the women,
and then the beads. Forgot the beads.
Yeah, the beads. Yes, I'm sorry. The beads. Yeah, the beads. Then you have your hats.
Yes,
you have your hats.
And then the walking stick.
The walking stick. Yes, they call it as well. For the women, is basically their blouse, the top. There's a way they sew it that distinguishes them from every other tribe. And then you must go on your double wrapper, the one at the top and the one at the bottom. When you tie. No, when you tie it from your waist down, there's a one first and then the other one, All right. And of course, you also have your beads, of course, and your, what's it called? There's a name for that fan.
Yeah, juju, or what's it called? Yeah.
Even the men also do.
Yeah, the men have theirs. All right, that is it on this episode of Your Perspective, to the place of hope that you've learned a thing or two, because I learned a lot. I did not learn a thing or two. I learned a lot. All right, drop your comments on our social media platforms displayed on your screen, and we'll be more than glad to read your comments in our next episode. Well, this is it from me, your homegirl, Mara Samuels, and my amazing co-host, Mr. Fred O'Neill, and we'll say have a lovely day. Bye-bye.
This is TVM. TVM delivers breaking stories, global headlines, and the moments that matter. From exciting sports action to exclusive local events, we keep you connected. Celebrate our culture, people, and voices with powerful documentaries and inspiring stories. Experience Experience premium entertainment, from trending music to urban lifestyle and beyond. Grow your spirit with life-changing messages and uplifting perspectives. Lead the way with bold conversations, fresh ideas, and thought-provoking shows. Wherever you are, whenever you want, watch TVM on all your devices. TVM, your world, your network. This is TVM. TVM delivers breaking stories, global headlines, and the moments that matter. From exciting sports action to exclusive local events, we keep you connected. Celebrate our culture, people, and voices with powerful documentaries and inspiring stories. Experience premium entertainment, from trending music to urban lifestyle and beyond. Grow your spirit with life-changing messages and uplifting perspectives. Lead the way with bold conversations, fresh ideas, and thought-provoking shows. Wherever you are, whenever you want, watch TVM on all your devices. TVM, your world, your network.
If you're looking for a safe space to have real honest conversations, you've come to the right place.